Greetings, this is Jazz for Pixel Enemy. And so as I prepare to review the Elder Scrolls Skyrim, let's take a first look at the game upon its surface. The 10 races return, but with added hairstyles, colours, and let's face it, better graphics. The game does not force important decisions on you prior to actually playing the game. It's the idea that you can play as what you want and when you want. Visually, Skyrim has turned out to look amazing in most aspects, but they are not perfect. Regardless, here we enter the town of Whiterun, one of the better towns I've seen in the game, but I always felt Oblivion did very well with its towns and cities, especially with the Imperial City in terms of scale. I realize this is not the Empire, this is Skyrim, but the supposed cities feel much more like towns or villages, some of which even remind me of The Lord of the Rings and Rohan, just a side note. But the dungeons are a lot more exciting to explore, as each of the 100 or so scattered around Skyrim are all handcrafted by the developers. One of the first things I wanted to do in Skyrim was walk up to the giants and start a fight. But obviously, I got my ass handed to me. I came to the game with intentions of dual wielding and merely trying the bow and stealth. However, after the 20 or so hours I've played, 5 of them consisted of me burning, shocking and stunning my enemies as a destruction mage. It is ridiculously satisfying playing as Darth Sidious or summoning my own creations to fight for me. As you can see, I got my hands on a companion who actually does lend a hand at times, but sadly, it's only one companion you'll be allowed. The stealth feels very similar to Oblivion, yet the lockpicking follows the style of Fallout, and this works just fine. What I also welcome is the features of crafting, smithing, and even cooking your own food. I wanted to try out the pesky guards of the Elder Scrolls, so I attacked one, escaped to another town, and luckily enough, no more psychic guards. Your crimes are limited to the towns they were committed against. I managed to invest around 20 hours before coming to this video, and the fact is, I still haven't touched the surface. In fact, I've yet to continue with the main quest. I haven't even fought a dragon yet, though I have been all over Skyrim completing side quests, each with their own stories and twists. I also got to check out the Companions and Mages Guild, which net some very enjoyable quests. As you can see, here are my current stats at this current time. Horses make return, yet horse combat is not possible, aside from letting the creature fight by itself. And before you get any wise ideas, no, you cannot ride a mammoth, dragon, or a woman in this game. What you can do though is fast travel all over the place. It's useful and more than welcome in a game of its size, and you've still got to discover the location before you can fast track there. Bows have rightfully been patched. Bows now command a significant amount of power before battle. You should use it to sneak up upon your enemy and try and whittle your opponents down before the melee. And if for some reason you can't find your sword, you can always just bash their head in with it. If you're looking for a few tips to get you started, the very first would be to decide upon the type of character you will be forging. Make sure to stick to your role. That doesn't mean to say you can't dabble in other weapons or schools, but try and maintain your character by investing the majority of points in 3 to 4 of your major skills. And that would bring me on to the interface of not just the skills and perks, but the inventory and quest system. Personally, as I'm currently playing on PC, I do prefer Oblivion's layout over Skyrim. It's all rather easy to get to, but as a matter of personal preference, I would take the layout of old. And finally, Skyrim now holds a few small puzzles along the way, but nothing more. But still, I just recently became a werewolf. And so I best save the rest for my review. My number one priority will be to join the Dark Brotherhood, as well as progress in the main quest, so I might be able to cast some judgment over the dragons and dragon shouts. But this has been Jazz, and this has been the Elder Scrolls Skyrim First Look. Thank you very much for watching, and please stay tuned for my full Elder Scrolls Skyrim review, as well as future Skyrim videos such as top 5s, item and secrets, and even mods. But until next time, goodbye.